Hey everyone, here we are at Santa Rosa Junior College, the farm, Schoen Farm. And this is the entrance road. People come from there. They go down this road. And the pavilion is out there, sustainable agriculture, equine, all of that stuff is that direction. And there's a field that's used for cattle. So we have an issue here with all this wood being visible to the road, and it needs to go somewhere. There's only a couple of options. So one of the options is to bring it to a different location and use it for trails and stuff. So that would take a lot of time and a lot of effort to do that. The other option is to take the wood here and put it into a ravine. So we can serve two purposes. One is to get the wood off of the street here, and there's a lot back there in those trees as well. We downed these trees, we felled them for the chainsaw class that I help teach. So if we do the erosion control, then what that means is we're gonna be helping the ravine by preventing it from becoming further a problem and further eroding away. And that's what the wood will do. And then we're also getting rid of the wood as well. So the issue is there's a lot of poison oak, and we're going to go ahead and drive back there. This kind of driving is definitely for somebody that's advanced because it's off-roading. So we're going to go ahead and put the vehicle here in four-wheel drive. So four-wheel drive, we're going to use the mid-range gear. That seems to work well. Go ahead and turn my lights on. Not that there's anyone back there to run into or anything. So we take ourselves off the main road, come through here, and this is where the trees have been felled. This wood's not really that great. It's still wet. Pine doesn't burn that well anyways. It's not going to just disappear. And we need to make it bring the aesthetics back so that it looks natural out here. There's not all this debris. We're going to chip the brush. I think there's quite a bit more in the background there too that's going to have to go. No access except for the off-road vehicle. Truck won't get through there. So we're going to have to use this RTV here for that purpose. So we're going to go back here past an old pile of wood. But we don't really want to do that again if we don't have to. And again, this is just this area is covered with poison oak. Absolutely, completely covered with poison oak. So by running over the poison oak, I'm not getting out of the vehicle and stepping through it, and it's not as bad for me. You're gonna watch this overhead clearance here. We've got this tree leans in a little bit, so it's okay to bump stuff in this older vehicle, but don't want to rip the roof off. That wouldn't be good. So we're coming up to the beginning of the ravine, and the beginning of the ravine is basically here. This is kind of where it starts. You can see some wood from a long time ago. We added that to the ravine, and so the point is not to get stuck out here, and we don't want to put the RTV into the ravine. That would be bad. So we gotta pay attention to that stuff. You can see it starts to deepen a lot more here. There's some branches in there already, and then over here, if you pull up to the edge, you can really see that start to get some depth here. The wood that we have won't even cover this area, so I think we're going to be good just going to a spot up there and then this one here too for now. But let's go ahead and put this in reverse and go a little further. So this trail, you can see I ran it over a number of times with this RTV here, and we have a spot over here that we can go to. So I guess this would be the spot 3. You see the right here on the edge. So
So I can pull up close if I want to about right here, put the brake on and stuff, and I'll go if I need to. That can be done. So we'll go ahead and reverse again and go to the last location that we have right now. This would not be good to walk through all of this poison oak here. So this little off-road vehicle is really going to serve its purpose and get us up close to the edge. And let's go ahead and put this in neutral and put the brake on. Curve the wheels away from the edge there, just in case we don't have any movement. And then see, I can just get out, and then I can throw stuff in here. So again, the purpose is to really just go ahead and we want to get rid of the wood and get it out of the area out and take care of that problem. But at the same time, we want to have an impact on our ecosystem here in a good way. And if that's through the trail, it's good, but otherwise this would be better because it's a lot shorter distance for us, and it's going to benefit us to not have to drive truckload after truckload way off to another part of the forest, the opposite side of the forest, really. So we can just load stuff up here in the back of the RTV. And just bring it up close and toss it in. And that'll work good. So we'll find out for sure if that's going to be the best solution according to management, but I think we're both on the same page that if it's okay to continue to fill the ravine, that we'll be able to do that. So let's go ahead and head back then. You have to stay in four-wheel drive just to reduce the risk of getting stuck. You can go faster than this if I want to, but really, you don't want to be going too fast on a terrain like this. Easier to hit stuff or flip it. You know, for sure, it's definitely easier to flip the vehicle going too fast. There's our ravine there. And we don't want to take that chance because I'm not sure how we would get it out of an area like this. Not easily, that's for sure. And then again, we gotta watch the overhead clearance. Definitely rip that roof off, and that would be a problem that would not be fixed easily. Little scratches and stuff, and dents are okay because this RTV is older, easier for off-roading purposes, and be okay with that. So here's our piles. They're going to go back there, most likely. Going to chip that brush and stuff. And we'll go ahead and take a look at the street field. Now we can go fast. We don't need four-wheel drive anymore either. So you can see that we don't want that to be visible. And that's the project right now. We'll get it done one way or the other. Yep.